Aim it right in between those two bunkers in the distance.
And we're off. That'll do. The depth of the rough isn't significant. The thickness of it is.
Alex Noren for his opening birdie. Did he get it there? Yes. Boy, I thought,
what a start.
A little bit short, just kept creeping and creeping.
Great moment in a career. It'll stand forever for what he did. To 4.
Gentlemen, good morning. Good to be with you. The first look at the par 3 fourth. 186 yards today. Luke Donald, even for his round. He'll have a good look at birdie.
This great game. All right, to take the lead on his own. Speedy putt on 13.
It's with a capital S. It is super fast, and it's a putt.
It's a birdie with a capital B.
Fast putts, and they have to hit a slow one. It's hard to do it.
No, right. to 4.
So after a par at the 3rd, here's Alex Noren at the par 3 4th. So Noren, an excellent look at birdie to tie the lead at 2 under.
Looks like it's sitting up for Jason Day off the green at 11.
Jason Day is one of the players that uses the club around the greens all the time and with such great success. I watched him at the Bears Club one day practice for about 4 hours. How the players have to trick themselves into believing they can do it sometimes.
11.
Another guy who likes to give himself pep talks, John Rahm for birdie. Wow. Just right in the middle. To get the ball to roll into the middle of the bunkers. To 13.
It's interesting because it's a very distinct look. To 13, Fleetwood on a fantastic line.
Thank you.
205 yards.
Not like 15 at Augusta where it's going to roll in. It seemed like it could keep you.
The PGA have done a nice job on all these slopes off of these greens near the water. They've kept the grass long enough that I think it'll stay there. Nice shot by Phil.
I might have broken 80.
Luke Donald, though, look at this. European Ryder Cup captain still has it at age 47. You saw him yesterday before.
Had to contend with shots like this.
Yeah, just a delicate little shot right there. Kind of a little stab, no problem.
Yep. If there's anyone that can handle that type of adversity, it's Scotty Scheffler.
Make it from on the short side. He just chopped down on it. Ball came out perfectly.
So the world #1 gets back to even par.
He makes so many of those.
Yeah, you almost expect him to at this point.
There are no gaps in his game. He does everything exceptionally well. That's a nice little get back on track.
This was at the 2nd hole, Trev.
Hole location cut tight to the right there. There's a ridge that falls off, so that is just spectacular.
The apron area at 10 that led to birdie. Ahead at 12. Back right hole location. Keegan went flag hunting. Also led to a birdie.
Just needs to dial in the irons, and this one started right on the line they talked about, just right of it.
To 13.
Captain Bradley coming off birdie. Leaning left, and that's on a great line. Look at that bounce, and he puts on the brakes. Keegan.
He's got to just barely carry the bunker out of the rough.
Yeah, 100 yards, Andy.
100 yards. That's. He did clear that bunker. Well done.
That's about as well as he could do from there. He actually took a look 20 yards further back to see if maybe it was going to be a better option.
We talk about advantage long players. That is not the case for Luke.
To 12.
Sam Burns is 3rd. He's at 1 under. Sam Burns. That's one way to do it.
leaning a bit.
Perfect. Now it's perfect.
Second for Lowry.
184. That is on a string.
Fantastic from Lowry.
So have that left to stay at 3 under.
Now Scheffler's birdie putt. On its way. Scotty Scheffler.
So he hasn't done anything. Chips in to make a birdie. Holds it from off the infield. He's 2 under par.
Effort from Scotty Scheffler.
Tee shot kind of through the tree. Could have gone anywhere. Ho hum. I'm 2 under.
It's early, but it's never too early around these parts, I think.
No. This is Fox chipping for his par. Looked like a par the whole way. Chipped in to win last week in Myrtle Beach.
An exceptional round of golf. Birdie there. Alex Noren played last week outside Philadelphia.
And that's pretty good. And getting better just by the hole.
That's quick. That's a lot of run out. That was a really well. Landed about 6 feet on the green and just let the slope take care of the rest. And from right there, he's watching the putt. He's watching that ball roll, see how it's going to do on his next.
Rasmus Højgaard here from position A. And this hole, Jeff, we talk about the difficulty, but the drive in the fairway, how much of the difficulty does it eliminate?
It's probably the toughest tee shot on the course. And as you can see, Rasmus from the fairway, like we saw Ron just before.
Shane Lowry for his birdie. That really scratchy start. He's starting to get into a flow. 2 birdies the last 4 holes.
Yeah, beautiful drive over the left trees. 138. Needs to take it left side of the camera tower. Spin it back toward this hole.
Looks like he did it. Now this one might come down. Yeah. Just great execution for Jon Rahm.
Uneven performance thus far from Rory to 4.
I would love to know the average putt length for Shane Lowry. Because it has been healthy. This for birdie, and he makes it. Take that, Matt.
That was beautiful, and his body language was awesome.
To 8.
Ryan Fox, his second. All right, a good opportunity for Fox to make another birdie.
Alex Smalley for a long eagle attempt at the par 5 7th. Up over a little ridge right in this area. Will slow down. Oh yes! Oh yes! What a putt! .71 feet.
Oh my. Oh, do it again. That was absolutely magic.
Let's give the golf course plenty of credit right now.
We'll show you how the 16th took a bite out of them and is playing incredibly difficult. Here's Jon Rahm here for birdie on 5. And this man, of course, is a U.S. Open champion. He's a Masters champion.
See, that's the beauty of Rory McIlroy. He doesn't seem to allow poor tee shots.
By the way, I like the trees, especially as hot as it is.
Especially when you're out walking golf courses. To 17.
Hisatsune for birdie. Now they're just going in at 17. The lid's been lifted.
And you get a birdie. And you get a birdie. Now Ryan Gerard, born in North Carolina, bitterly disappointed to miss Pinehurst last year. Said he didn't want to push too hard, but was thrilled to be here. And he is rolling. Said earlier this year after a runner-up from the center of the fairway. I mentioned a bit earlier, A torn hamstring and glute in the winter. Oh, give it to him! Little burglary there. He buries it for an eagle.
That's the spicy meatball.
Max Homa. Ball in the air on a great line. What a start for Max.
Let's go to the drivable Van Tonder at 14, 311 yards. You get it down through the gap between the bunker and the right-hand rough, and this looks really good. Oh, hit softly. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. And we will have an eagle opportunity.
Scotty's second on 9.
Another 6-iron. The best he's hit today.
That's as good an approach as we've seen on 9. Spectacular from the world's #1 player. Gerard.
Really lofted club. Get it on the edge, downhill all the way to the hole.
That's on the move. Gerard. That's a 3. Look at the back 9.
Looks like it's on a perfect line if it's enough. And it is.
What a shot by Victor Hovland.
Hideki Matsuyama on the tee. Much like Spieth, aiming right, trying to work the draw.
Good line here. Oh, yes, Matsuyama. Meanwhile, here at the 6th, Adam Scott for birdie.
Is it going to stay up?
Yes, it is. Now let's check in at the action at the 12th.
Yes, Tyler Collette is an assistant pro at Johns Island Golf Club. Look at that. In Vero Beach, Florida.
JJ Collette here at 13, slightly uphill. It's turning towards the flag. Oh, that green is firm. This is great. In you go.
And another brute here at 18.
And Cam Davis is a couple under par. Beautiful line. His 9th hole of the day produces a birdie.
18 playing is the 3rd hardest hole today, so a 3 is tremendous.
Jim, another player struggling here. 3rd shot for Aaron. Firm green. Oh, look out. Yes. And he knows that would have been passed too.
And Wyndham Clark to get to 1 under par here. This for birdie. Just firm up the hill, pretty straight. That's what I like to see.
And Vegas with a delicate touch. Oh my goodness.
Almost hit the jackpot.
The fairway's pretty dry. I mean, there's not a whole lot of moisture as Victor just picks this one off.
And he lands it perfectly. Yeah, he just didn't have that shot, Steve. Come down through. I love it when you hit a wedge solid.
Now at 6, birdie putt for Cam Davis to hold the lead all by himself. And he curled it right in.
If I can jump in here, Curves, he just looks like to me he should win it once or twice a year. Do you have any feelings why it's not happening?
You're going to need a bit of good fortune. 72 holes of golf. The 3rd for Pendrith here at 3. I'm sorry, Andy.
That's okay. He hit a beautiful shot, Scott. Is it going in? Yes, it is. Good call, Van Peasy. We've seen a lot of shots held from off the green today. some bombs.
He is looking straight up. This tree is only 30 feet ahead of him at the most. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe he hit that over that tree.
Bryson says, what tree?
That was just a pure strength. There are about 2 people in the world that can hit the shot that he just hit right there. And the other one named Rory.
Had to catch the strike so clean to elevate it that quickly up and over the tree and carried enough so it finds the front portion of the green.
Right. Beautiful approach.
Now Joaquin Niemann has made his way to the final stretch. A bad day for him, 4 over. And that is, without question, the approach of the day at 16.
The par 3 4th. We saw an ace here earlier in the day. Cole.
Boy, beautifully played.
Let's not forget.
Let's go to 14, Tom Kim.
Tom Kim with his 4th shot, put it in the water.
Speaking of 16 in the green mile, Justin Thomas from the back of the green.
Way down below the level.
Justin Thomas! Have a look at these hands.
This is phenomenal.
Of the 3 birdies, 2 of them came from off the green. What can you say about Justin Thomas?
Like a meerkat. Kim's looking for here. He's done it. And after a bit of robbery, I think, on 14, 17.
That is interesting. Players staying out of the water, I think, for the most part today. Team Morikawa. Do we have another one? We do! This is pretty amazing. Yeah, maybe you're right. This is.
Oh, it's
like
a lot.
Just a little right to left or down the hill. Beautifully done. There you go, Jonathan. Now Joaquin Niemann over 10.
His 3rd. Jeff, I don't know about you. I think everybody's waiting for Joaquin Niemann to play a little better in the majors. Wow. What a neat shot that was. Almost hold it from the fairway.
Their 3rd shot's there.
Michael Block over at the par 4 11th for a long birdie, of which he just drills. Nice start. He had a good finish yesterday.
Out to 2.
JJ Spawn from the fairway. And that was an important thing to be in the fairway. 86% of the field hit the green yesterday from the fairway. What a nice start. Now at the 11th, Hatton with a great opportunity for birdie to get off to a birdie start. And he did. Boy, the greens are absolutely perfect. You see how beautifully they're rolling.
Here's Lucas Glover at the 12th. Again, one of the more difficult fairways to hit. In the first round, you go from Aaron Rai, 2 gloves. Lucas Glover just goes au naturel. And how about this for an approach? Lucas Glover.
Long birdie putt for Eric Van Rooyen. We saw lots of chip ins and pitch ins and hole outs yesterday. We also saw a lot of long putts made. And we've got our first long one in the 2nd round at the par 3 13th.
performed on the big stage, he knew that he had something working. Is now we check in at Max Homa at the 13th.
His birdie putt at the par 3. Max Homa rolls one in. Well, that's a great start to his second round. Through 4 holes, he's 2 under and back to even.
Here's our first look at the drivable 14th. 347 today. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get it on the green than yesterday when 78% of the players went for it. Holy smokes, Max. Was that any good? You got to be kidding me. Oh, thank you very much. I guess it won't be so tough to drive it on 14. Putting up the hill. This is going to break to the right at the end a little bit. Is it enough? Yes. That gets him in the red numbers.
Over to 6.
In our first look at the 6th today, par 3, 252 yards. I guess that's how you should play it. Just miss the green to the left and pitch it in. We've seen probably 20 pitch-ins this week. It's been amazing. Michael Cartrude at the par 3 17th. He's playing 185 today, almost 40 yards shorter than yesterday. Hole cut right in the front portion of the green, bringing a lot of water into play. And what a terrific shot. He was the last player to make it in the field by a playoff.
Cam Smith at the par 5 10th.
Tough spot, but if anyone can do it,
it's Cam Smith. I finished your sentence for you. Out here to 16.
And Lucas Glover. Fairway off the tee. Oh, we're just going to be handing out birdies at 16 today. Handing them out.
How about a 10? Takumi Kanaya, eagle putt. Looks good. Is good. Might be
back at 16. Will Zalatoris. That is a professional golf shot out of Zalatoris. He's going to look.
Now Homa. Shot spun back to here. Wow! Max Homa shoots a 30. A 6 under par, back 9.
Over to 8.
Matthew Pavone, one of 70 international players in the field this week. Lovely play.
That one goes in out of that group. Let's go to the 9th hole. Aaron Rye.
520-yard par 4.
How beautiful is this?
So good.
You're on a direct line. Jordan Spieth. This is a dangerous pin to go at, but he has found it. Oh, that is magnificent.
He has to. He has no option being 4 over. He's got
to get to 5 under. Quick. Oh, Max. He has been in some dark places, but what a breath of fresh air for him right now.
From Victor Hovland.
That's a good thing it hit the hole, Finchy.
Yeah, there's a lot of that around here. Misses the hole at speed. It can get off the green at times.
And here at the par 3 4th, Will Zalatoris with his tee shot. Zalatoris fighting to get inside the cut line, and that's a good way to try to get there. Beautiful tee shot.
Hard to control the accuracy, but he does a great job of it.
Up on the green, Wyndham Clark for birdie. Wyndham Clark.
That's a nice bonus birdie there. Gives him a little cushion on that cut line.
And he's done that on several occasions today. 5 under today. The Frenchman Pavone here.
laying up at the short par 4, 14, taking his 80 or 90-yard shot, and taking advantage of the smart play off the tee.
That's sensational. That's an for Highsmith, who won down on Palm Beach Gardens, made his Masters debut. Here he is in the PGA Championship. Go in, do it. What a shot.
47 birdies on this hole yesterday, one of the easier ones on the course. How about Jordan Spieth? Not a one.
Shane Lowry for birdie on 1. You can get hot with that club right there. I'd expect to see something in the 60s from him today. He is. This is the second, the 5th from Christian Bezuidenhout, and magnificent effort there. Donald finally dropped a shot, trying to get it back here on the par 3 13th.
He had strengths in his game when he became #1 in the world. He drove it in just about every fairway, and he could handle the putter.
And the 3rd for Victor Hovland. He has worked so hard on this portion of the game.
And he has improved a great deal.
And there you see the hard work paying off in a big way. Getting ready to go. You just saw that Fitzpatrick has gotten to 4. Here's how. .11. Great opportunity to do that. To 2.
Jason Day pours one in.
The 3rd shot for Luke Donald.
Luke would not have the length to knock it on here in 2, but well short with his 3rd up the hill. That's what he does best.
Majors going to have some work to do. Phil Mickelson, birdie putt on its way.
In a major championship, he's been dealing with kind of shoulder injuries. Still a good 2 days, though.
Here at Quail Hollow. 4th for Smalley. What a way to make 4.
And Jeff, I can't think this, even from the drop area, is a totally comfortable shot.
No, you don't want to be hitting your 3rd shot into this green.
Except for if he could do that.
Of course, twin brother Rasmus here as well. Oh, after a beautiful shot at 4, he's dialed in. After birdieing 14, following a sensational drive. McIntyre for birdie on 15.
1 under. I don't often have hair envy. But boy, does Higo have swing envy as well. What a great.
Fitzpatrick told him, or showed him, you got to get it there.
John Rahm gets it there.
Look at that stride.
Up the hill on 18. Make it, and he does. Both thrilled to be playing here in North Carolina. Another Tar Heel, Ben Griffin at the win down in New Orleans. This for Eagle. Go Carolina Lana. How about it?
Aggressive line right at the flag. That's a good looking golf shot from Luke Donald. Backed up a little bit today, but he'll have.
Second hole.
Tom Johnson, who's had a lot of really neat shots. One of the club professionals, and another one for Tom. It even hung there in suspense for a second or so. Well, Phil Mickelson, he has made a little bit of a move. Still got a lot of work if he wants to play over the weekend. Trying to hook one in there. One bounce right next to the hole. Don't put it past him.
Still swinging the club really well.
Alex Noren, second here on 5. Hamstring injury had him on the shelf throughout the winter. Played last week.
Siwoo Kim's playing really well today. He's 4 under par. Currently has the best round going of any player out on the golf course. 3 under overall. And one of the best shots we've seen at number 6. How good! It goes!
Big dog! There we go, Siwoo! Let's go!
Amazing! He's had more of those on tour than any player.
Danny McCarthy on 13. Buckets. How about it?
Let's go to the green at 16 and Højgaard.
Interesting choice of play there.
Well, why not? It worked. It's a makeable birdie at the 16th. Let's go back to the 15th.
From up the hill, off the green.
From off the green, Eugenio Shakara leading Denny McCarthy 110-1. Value play before he teed off this afternoon. All right, Jesse Dromer's 5th shot a moment ago. We heard the roar. Wondered, did Higo make his? No, it was Dromer.
After the booming drive from Wyndham Clark.
It's outrageous, man.
Took a huge divot. Let's see if he can control that speed down the hill with the spin and hold on. He did. Wow.
Just inside 190. He's got it going right at it.
How they're going to play as the leaders come to 1, 2, and beyond.
And as the golf course changes later in the day.
That's Adam Scott beginning with a birdie. Amazingly, his 25th.
We don't have any room left on our highlight reel for the week. Kept it low. That was a nice play.
It's really nice to pitch from the first cut.
After starting out with 2 dog legs on the first 2 holes, this is the first straight par 4.
And that's to the perfect spot on this green.
Beautifully played.
At 12, McKinnon second.
Many ways to hydrate, Matt.
There are. It's called rehydrate. So McKibben gets up on that shelf. I tell you, this week, the 12th fairway, second hardest to hit here at the.
This and that field, typically the best in the game. Playing well again to 2.
Good point. Hovland, John.
Straight up the hill.
Can you run it in? Yes. Short game's gotten better and better as his career's gone on. That was a beautiful birdie putt. And Victor Hovland gets to 3 under.
Great approach there. Cam Young to get to red numbers. On a great line. Do it for Gordo. Cam Young to 2.
Becoming a more familiar look, huh? As Joe Highsmith's profile elevates. Spins that one back at 2 very nicely.
Let's see if John can make this one on 3.
Well, you mentioned it stayed in that first cut. Makes it easier.
Well over at the second hole.
This is Alex Noren.
from the very thick rough down the right side. 181, and what a shot for Alex Noren. Just his second start of the year for Alex.
Let's go to 14. Matt Wallace started his round at 10. Again, this is the par 4 with all kinds of action. We've got more already with Matt Wallace holding that bunker shot for an eagle.
And I think we'll see multiple eagles there today, playing just over 300 downhill, downwind. Everybody will be taking a cut at that green.
And just now, as we come on the air, Bryson, he had the 12:49 tee time. He's eyeing a birdie attempt at number 1.
Up and over the ridge, turning sharply to the left, fast.
From 30 feet.
Here it comes. Bryson picks up a shot right out of the gates.
And that is his longest make of the week. What a start for Bryson.
Over to another major champion at 5.
And John Rahm in 2 under through his first 4 holes.
Just a short club in. A little more aggressive than Victor. No.
He'll be disappointed with that.
He sure will. Obviously protecting from going long, but
with Ben Griffin and Eric Cole today. Eric Cole made a hole-in-one at this hole on Thursday. And Finau, not too bad either. Beautiful shot for Tony, who has a short putt for birdie coming.
And the world was watching on the edge of their seats. At the 12th, it's Harris English.
started with a couple pars. Can he land it on and keep it on? Oh, yeah. Off to a tough start, starting bogey at 10 and 11. This will do.
Trying to get up there close to his playing companion, Harris English. He might be inside of him.
My goodness, that's 1 in 100 shot from that line.
And John Rahm took some time before hitting this second shot. Tricky one, Trevor.
Extremely. He had a few options. He could have lobbed it, bumped it, which is what he went with, or putted.
Over at 4, hit Satsune in the green side bunker. Look at this. How about it? The 81st hole out this week by the field. So we have been seeing them go in, and hit Satsune adds to the list.
Here's Ben on at 14.
And Ben on going to hit a low shot in here and put on the brakes. Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh my God.
Should have gone.
I think so. He's just hanging over that edge.
Let's go to 7.
Rahm drove it left off the tee, advanced it here. He just bogeyed the previous hole. Oh, this is good. Controlled the spin beautifully as these breezes continue to kick up.
And look at that wind kicking up. It's helping out of the left here at 14. This is a nice line.
Go get him, guys. Go Baylor.
Oh my goodness, is this some shot? Echeverria. That for eagle. But this right now is the track we're concerned about. Quail Hollow over at 1. Rascal Flats, by the way, accompanying that piece so well. Is the pitch by Schauffele runs out about 18 feet.
Just off the green, going with putter and a long birdie attempt. He's got it. So Xander opens with a birdie.
Maverick McNeely on the tee at 1 under. They let him hit up. We just saw Echeverria knocking just a couple of feet away off the tee.
This looks like a carbon copy.
Oh, you're not kidding. Come on now. Oh my goodness, that's inside of Nicklaus. Let's go to 2.
Oh, what a great view here of Scotty Scheffler.
Time for the #1 player in the world to attack right here. Just a sand wedge from 110.
Spin. Settle down. All right, that's an easy putt from there. That's where JT Poston hold it from.
Let's go to 3.
My fellow countryman Ryan Fox, one of the last players in the field, courtesy of a win last week, Myrtle Beach. And he gets it into red numbers for the day. Good start.
At 9 now.
John Rahm.
That's from 226 into the monstrous par 4, and that is beautiful.
200 for the day. Suddenly in the thick of it.
We go to 18.
This is just the second group to reach the 18th, which was such a brute yesterday. Bo Hostler. Oh, what's so tough about this?
And Siwoo Kim, who has 6 hole-in-ones on tour since 2016, Colt.
That's a lot of expensive bar tabs. And that's another good-looking shot from Siwoo.
To 4.
Scheffler's tee shot.
Also an 8-iron for Scheffler.
Oh, and it comes out. What a shot by Scotty.
That'll get him going.
He's been looking for something to jumpstart his round, and he just found it.
16, the long par 4, Maverick McNeely from the high side. Good things can happen out here. And what a run he has had, too. With that 5 under his last 5 holes.
Back at 10, Davis Riley with his third. He's in the left bunker off the tee. And a beautiful recovery here. Riley almost knocks it in.
As you said, 3 eagles already today.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Set up for a possible 4th. Beautiful shot by Rahm.
Should suit his little draw.
Strong downwind. That is pitching wedge from 196, Frank.
Well, his lofts are jacked up, but I don't care.
That is sensational.
Pitching wedge. Great shot.
Let's go to 16.
After a big tee shot, just 167. It's so hard to get to the right hole location. The breeze is coming from the right. And he is the only one that's been able to go right at it.
Now at the 15th. Alex Noren out of the bunker. His 4th is good. Noren holds out, and he's now at 6 under par.
It's Scotty Scheffler at 14.
3-wood on the way. Oh, baby, be as good as you look.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. That for the outright lead.
Here's Taylor, big hitter.
He's driven the ball great. Struggled on the greens until now.
Finally made a putt. That's what holds him back. So here's a look at Alex Smalley from just off the back left edge of 17. Got it to 7 under yesterday. Today just 1. Look at this. It's perfect. And a little lap of honor for Alex Smalley at 17. Lives in Greensboro. That's the 90th holdout here.
7th hole, where 2T start this morning. Rory McIlroy +2. This is for par. Drove it in the water. 50 feet. Some 5 from all over the place. Started really on day 1. Disappointing week. Still a great season.
See, even the big hitters are hitting 7 irons here. This is looking good. Just carries, and here it comes. Best shot of the day, inside 4 feet. Foxy.
Here's Poston at 18.
This will go a long way right here.
Boy, he can putt. Can he ever putt? JT Poston trying to follow in the footsteps of North Carolina-born PGA champions like Raymond Floyd, Davis Lowe. It's a Scheffler showcase performance.
Scotty's thinking, what green mile? 5 under the last 5 holes for the world #1.
Bud Cauley, who had a tremendous stretch of golf earlier this year with 3 consecutive top 5s. He grinded hard. Had a late birdie on Friday to be part of the weekend and taking dead aim.
Yeah, very accessible hole location here on the first hole.
To convert, Cauley will have 1 to 2.
2 good drives for Garcia and Kirk, and Chris Kirk's second shot. You think this hole's low accessible also, Curtis, at 2?
I think so. Starting out, you got to get something going.
I just do walking dialogue in my head like Wright Thompson. There's Campbell trying to match Elvis, and he's done better. Spectacular shot from Campbell. Early on, the feedback we're getting is that he was a kid once, now in his 25th PGA Championship. Sergio, our first look at this hole location on a spectacular line for Sergio. The birdie for Kirk. That's hit with a whole lot of pace. Hits the stick dead center and drops. That was moving.
It's a 3.
And the par putt for Cauley, and that's dead center all the way.
Brian Harman finds a fairway off the tee. An Open champion himself from 165 yards out. Not very well controlled.
That is on a perfect line. Guys, the conversations we're starting now with what we've seen early on in the par 4.
This is Kevin Yu. So Nikolai Højgaard from not quite that same spot, but similar distance. Pour in a birdie putt, and Kevin Yu does the same.
2.
Second for Colin Morikawa.
Better angle. Up the hill, 9-iron.
Oh, man. Hey.
This would be the start you want.
No kidding. Made a birdie at 1, and that.
See if Burns can begin with a birdie on a great line. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. A little 4-corner salute for the Tiger.
Players know the golf course reasonably well, but a lot of slope.
And speaking of aggressive, the 8th playing 315 yards you can score throughout the day, and Campbell does that at 8.
Doesn't sound like a good recipe.
It doesn't add up particularly well. All right. Michael Kim on 7. We know this is going to pick up pace. What a line. And after he had mentioned on social media that Saturday the big struggle was pace on the greens, can't do it any better than that. Eagle 3 on 7. Get out to the 3rd and Bezuidenhout.
You know, I don't care how well you play from tee to green this week, how stress-less it can be, it's still a grind. It's a marathon out here.
Heck yeah, Bezuidenhout takes a step forward with that.
It's down the hill. It's going to continue to move up pretty much all the way there.
Bang. What a 3. What a 3 for Tommy Fleetwood. Off the rocks. lands softly.
Down the hill from the right. Just saw Tommy Fleetwood make it from this
Same
position.
line.
Just like that.
Here we go. Sam Burns, ladies and gentlemen, 4 under par, his first 7. Over 530 on the card to 8.
Xander, similar position of Burns. Xander, similar result, but better.
Passion and frustration. Richard Bland here for Eagle. 4th of the day. 52-year-old Englishman. A touch of class there. Lovely. To 4.
Eric Cole, a memorable moment early in this tournament. On the 4th, a long birdie. Do it. That's how you bookend a tournament.
All of a sudden, the stroke, the confidence was gone. That was good. That was really good. He needs more of those guys.
That'll do. We all do, Billy. We all do. But Morikawa, good bounce back. That's the second time today he's followed up a bogey with a birdie.
All right, here's Marco Penge, the DP Tour winner. Penge. Yep. I should point out, when we're talking about that score zone of 7 and 8, 7, 4 eagles, 12 birdies, 8, 2 eagles.
Back to 7.
Nico Echeverria. Oh, it's just barely over. What a shot.
You would think it's easier, makes the hole shorter, but it does bring that water into play. Oh, Fleetwood. Been toiling so hard.
To 13.
Corey Connors, a little uphill. Much easier hole location, though, in the back. Skip it there. Green is firm. 2 under for the round. Sensational. Across to 7. #1 player on the LIV Tour. Joaquin Niemann. Oh, yeah. 5th eagle here.
Been a solid fight back from Niemann after a terrible opening round.
Here's Danny McCarthy. If you want to learn how to putt, just watch this guy. He has a great stroke. He's a gift. As I said, down in Florida.
And here at the 4th, Ben Griffin for birdie. Yeah, he's got it. Second birdie in his first 4 holes for the man who grew up in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. That's where his parents met.
Here we are at the 8th with Victor Hovland. Oh, that's perfect. Feet up that bank. Here it comes. 5 feet away for eagle. Would be the 3rd today at the 8th.
Now back at 3 after a good tee shot. Danny McCarthy. Goal here, get it on the back tier. Good start for Danny. Already birdied the 2nd. We saw that great putt. And Devine's second shot. The way he rolls it. Let's go to the 2nd.
And 2009 US Open champ Lucas Glover. Bogeyed the 1st, unfortunately. But what a bounce back for Lucas. Hard worker.
A year ago, will have his next major title defense in Northern Ireland in July. He'll hope to be pouring in putts like this at Royal Portrush. 68. Good playing today for Xander. We're at the first hole. Matthew Pavone from France. Another one of those who had the lead for a while yesterday.
Yeah, and another one of those that the Green Mile caught. He finished with 3 straight bogeys, but that is a beauty into the first.
Third shot here for Cam Davis at 2 under par.
Make that 3.
There you go. Remember yesterday he holed out from about 60 or 70 yards for eagle at 50.
Third, back of the green, the Englishman, Fitzpatrick. Bogey start. But it can change quickly. Good birdie was in the mix yesterday, but 72 knocked him down. We might see it at 8.
Yeah, we've seen a few on the green here as we watch Ryan Gerard. We've seen 3 eagles. Can he bounce it up there? Oh, this looks very similar to Hovland's, doesn't it? 25-year-old from Raleigh, North Carolina, with just a tap in left for eagle here at the 8th.
Got 11 players in front of him. 17.
Yeah, let's take a look at this difficult par 3 once again. Eric Cole from 50 feet away. Wow! Eric Cole. His dad Bobby played here in the 70s when it was the old Kemper Open here.
24 feet away for Harris English, who has the round of the day going. Knock it in, you move into third, you post a score. Tracking, Harris English.
Cross to 15.
And Joaquin Niemann's tee shot went in the bunker, so he had to lay up. Here's his third. 101 to the hole and almost spins it in.
Denny McCarthy over the back of the green here. This is actually his 4th shot. And that's what Denny McCarthy does well. He is so good around the greens, on the greens with the putter. What a save.
Up ahead, this is Riley.
Whoa! On the fly! You've got to be kidding me.
Tonight.
And Tony Finau launching a 9-iron from 206 yards.
That's gone nuclear on a fantastic line.
This is going to feed in there right there. He birdied 7 and 8.
Oh, what a shot. Over a birdie putt. Needs to make some noise. And there it is. That'll get people going. With that cross-handed style, this is his 2nd. This is for eagle. And it is an eagle for Fitzpatrick.
And there's that 3-shot swing we were talking about. Adam Scott makes 5.
Half club uphill, down breeze. Where does it land? Oh, this is good. Had that great round of 68 yesterday. Not as good today, but that is a great shot at 13.
To get within 3. JT Poston still in the picture.
Came up just short with his 2nd shot. This is tracking.
Yeah, the way to go. Taylor 2 9s for Seaward out to 39.
No matter. It'll just make the final margin 5. Scotty Scheffler wins in a runaway in the showdown at Charlotte.